Hello there, buddy. I'm Mr. Gimpie, and this is Let's Play Banjo Tooie Part 36. Last time, we got Canary Mary's Jiggy, but didn't get her Cheeto paid, sadly. Alright, let's get our last piece of health, because we've obtained every empty honeycomb in the game. Yes! And thus, the last large honeycomb behind her disappears. Pretty sure there was supposed to be something else that they said. She was lying to us. Regardless, that's a pretty big energy bar up there, so I think we'll be good. You definitely want the maximum amount of HP for the upcoming boss battle. Because the final boss of this game, I consider it to be perhaps the hardest final boss that I've ever gone up against. Not with all max health with all these cheats, granted, but there is an extra mode in the game where you fight all the bosses with only your standard amount of health and no extra cheats. In that mode, this boss is nigh impossible. Anyway, time to do the final regular puzzle. You get an idea of what this area looks like. Technically, we could enter most of this world right now. But we do have to get this last puzzle done before entering the final boss, so may as well get it done right now. No. No. Oh, come on. That's not where I wanted to put it. There we go, finally. Here. Boom. Yes, good. Sorry, my commentary isn't that big right now, it's just gotta focus. There we go. Come on now. Almost done. A couple more pieces to go. Alright, we got this. We got this. No problem. And for the last time, we will behold the power of the Crystal Jiggy. Or, well, the mighty Jiggly. But he couldn't do that without his big old Crystal Jiggy. That should be a collectible in a future game. You collect the Crystal Jiggy. Kind of like how you collect the Mega Globo in this game to get Kazooie's Dragon Transformation. So basically, we could play an extra difficult puzzle if we wanted to, but I'll save that for some other time. Basically, the reason why that puzzle is so difficult is because you actually have to rotate the pieces on top of them being a puzzle, of course. So we're going to the Quagmire, unlike Quagsire. Alright, so to get to this world, we're going to need these, over here. They didn't use the shoes a whole lot in this game. For the most part, it's just you need them for backtracking. In fact, a lot of the moves in this game seem to be specifically designed for backtracking. One example would be the spring shoes and these claw climber boots, of course. But the gliding ability never really comes into use in any worlds after you obtain it. It's kind of an odd thing. Now that we need to get across this... Fortunately, we have abilities to do that. When Banjo-Kazooie are alone, anyway. Of course, the purple stuff will harm you, as usual. Whenever you see strange gunk on the ground. Like you see, I'm using the glide right now, but I don't really have to use the glide. If I wanted to, I could have just done the backflip and then the flip-flap to get over there. Anyway, we're gonna need Banjo-Kazooie together this time. This is the entrance where the big tank from the beginning of the game entered. We have a Minjo, of course. We know it's a Minjo because we already got all the Jinjos. Did that an episode ago. And boom! Now the entrance to this big old castle is open and we're ready to rock! What kind of dangers will we find inside? A whole 9 new worlds, just like Banjo-Kazooie's castle. No. Ah, yes, fourth wall humor. Beautiful. Oh man, it's Klungo. He's the career-questioning minion. Ooh. Next time he won't just be looking ugly, he'll be dead. Alright, so the blue potion creates the clones. You can tell which one is real because it's the last one to move. His yellow-orange potions are more difficult to avoid now. You can't just straight out outrun them, you kinda need to fake them out. Still, even with all this up his sleeve, he's not that hard to beat. There was a Miss Klungo then. I wonder if she approves of his job. No pay. Hey, that's what I want to do, man. You go make those stupid games. Anyway, then here we have the part where I lose track of where I'm going. This way. This is the door that opened. I always seem to exit from the wrong door. Oh boy, it's the Tower of Tragedy quiz! With Mr. Game & Pie! You may welcome us. It's Slim Sister Mingilla! It's the shapely sister Blobelda! Some loser bear called Banjo. Alrighty, folks, so it's quiz time, just like in Banjo-Kazooie. They're jigsaw shaped. So they're good. Strange, wobbly, inflatable thing. Yes. Okay, now these characters cheat. Okay, because you see, we don't know what the question about this area is. I don't know that. But yeah, basically, sometimes they'll answer the question before it's even been asked on these seed questions. Alright, so we have this gorilla here. He was from the first game. He's pretty cool. Alright, a pair of boots, a bow tie, a hat. I don't think he was wearing a pair of boots. Oh, I was wrong. Darn it. I guess it's a bow tie, because he was definitely wearing a hat. Alright, so we have the super speed sneakers. It's pterodactyl land. Turbo trainers, springy no. What? They're called turbo trainers? That doesn't sound right at all. They're definitely not spring sections, that's a different thing. Dang, I'm losing. Alright, this is Glitter Gulch Mine. Oh, yeah, this is the thing. Great. You'll only play 2 games or more opponents who scored the least. Yes. I don't know, I'm gonna say 5. What? Oh, it must have been... Well, gee whiz, I'm back to 0 again. Must have been 19. Come on, say 2, say 2. Oh. Yeah. I would've gotten that one. I would've gotten that one right too, but now they're just answering me before I can. His pager, his pages. Yes. Come on now. I have to catch up. It's orange and yellow. There we go. Catching up. I don't think I have enough time though. Nope, I'm gonna lose. Fish gaming. There we go. I didn't lose. Yeah, that is an important thing to note. You don't actually have to be first place. You just have to not get last place. Of course, in this case, there's no difference. Let's see your Jelly Castle. Jeez. There's no cake slice. That's good. Oh, that's his, yeah, or mouse. Okay. Let's see here, we got the Big O Pants, it's Grunty Industries. This is for free. Oh. I don't know. Get it wrong. She didn't get it wrong, darn it. Okay, it's, Jolly's juice. Yeah. That was actually just a guess. Yes, it was a lucky guess. Okay, this is the cheat room. With all the letters and stuff. I don't know. That would originally said DK in the original. Alright. This guy. This one, yeah. We see a... I don't think we see a shark. Very surprisingly, more people want to have sharks. If I pressed A, I would jump. Okay, so let's see the kids, Boggy's igloo. There's 2 lamps, 4 beds. Oh, 4. Delivery. No. But I've still got twice as many points as my opponent, so I'm not doing too bad still. The Ninjas. We're going up against them all game. It'll be tough to miss that one. Plane, yes. That's not bad. Crocodile. She can't turn him into a crocodile. That's all the transformation does. They had Swag Box down there as an answer. I didn't think Swag was even a thing back then. He's going to watch TV. Goodbye. Grundy is so soulless, killing all his sisters. Though if they're as resilient as Grundy is, they're probably still alive under those things. Oh boy. It would have been seen the original. Let's play! Quality control. Yeah, there we go. Why was Richie World closed? No. Yeah, that one. Bad safety. The spoiler would explode. Yeah. Toxic gas. Onions, yes. Spiky onions, nonetheless. Mayhem Temple, it's Summon. That's right, he's a Final Fantasy character now. I don't know. Let's move on. It's a Sacred Temple, where the video games are played. That's keep jiggling. Nope. What hasn't Mumbo Jumbo? A chair, windows. Oh. I don't even know what a hi-fi is, so... Pirate. The pirate. Seasick, yeah. Seasick, there we go. I read the last answer as Homestuck, but I'm pretty sure it was seasick. I didn't read the question. Let's move on. It's pink. White, pink, yes. Like Kirby, or Pinkie Pie, or Amy Rose, or the Ultimate Rare. There's a lot of pink things in the world. The Zubbas, the Hive Engines, yeah, that one. Yellow, white, black. I don't think black was a color. Yeah. Alright, well this should be pretty easy. Fly, hatch eggs, this one. You know, I don't have to answer any questions. Let's go. Brother announced as visually impaired welding torch. Well, that's probably because his eyes are just so high and he has regular sight rather than super sight that he'd need. Alright, let's see here. They need food and warmth. Alright. Salted Wonder Barf snacks. Those aren't a thing. That is gray. Allegedly, there would be 10 of them in the game, but they don't exist. Unga Bungas and Oogle Boogles. There we go, yes, that one. Last one. It's the name of World 3, Witchy World. So yeah, I got 28 points. See if you can do better at home. Just for the heck of it, I guess. I'm pretty sure I got one right. One wrong. At least one That always works. Alrighty then. Goodbye, Gruntilda. Righty-o! The credits! There we go, and Grunty tosses the 1 ton on him anyway. Even though he won. Alright. So, just like in the last game, after we finish the quiz, it's credits time. We have a very nice song here. Sounds awesome. And even though the game isn't technically done yet, we do still have to fight the final boss, and there are a few cutscenes left. I guess it's time for me to reflect on the series real quick. Well, overall, I think I did a pretty solid job of getting stuff done. I mean, I was looking at the time for the file, and it was only like 11 hours and 30 minutes. The other save file that I have is around 17 hours. And I was looking at the video times compared to Nintendo Capri Sun's and Josh Jepson's Let's Play Banjo Tooie, and mine is significantly shorter. And I don't mean by episode parts, because that would obviously be shorter. My parts are like 20 minutes long, and they could only have 10-minute parts back then. But what I mean is just, in the playlists for the Banjo-Tooie series, it shows the time it would take to watch all the videos in the playlist. And the time it would take to watch all my Banjo-Tooie videos is shorter than theirs. At least last time I checked. I don't know, maybe everything will go completely wrong on this final boss battle and it'll take near forever, but in general, I did the game very quickly. And thus very skillfully. Words. Yeah, that's definitely a word right there, Mr. Empire. We're good at that. Anyway, yeah, I am kind of sad about not being able to do Canary Mary, but it's mainly that I'm physically incapable of doing so. I mean, I was trying it again in my other 100%, well, more like 99% file, and basically what I learned is that the moment that I try to pass her at the end, it's not even that I pass her, it's that I get to the same area as her. She gets a speed boost to the point that I cannot catch up. I am physically incapable of matching her speed at that point. So, yeah, I can't even pass her at the end. I can only catch up, which isn't good enough, unfortunately. I mean, I am very impressed whenever people are able to do Canary Mary effectively, because that takes some serious finger power. Anyway, speaking of Canary Mary, here's an area from Clockwork Land. Yes, Pterodactyl Land. That was a pretty good area. I was kind of surprised that I was able to get through all of the worlds in maybe 3 to 4 parts each. I think I only spent 2 episodes in a few of them. It started off kind of slow because, you know, that's how these adventure games work. You start with a lot of plot at the beginning. You learn a ton of moves that actually help you progress. Like, right at the very beginning, it just starts all very slow. But, as time went on, I was going through it like it was a Sonic game or something. Speaking of Sonic games, I guess I should mention what I'll be doing next. Well, let's see here. I'm going to be working on my Sonic projects for the most part. Sonic & Knuckles will be starting up after I finish up this game here. And, let's see here. I'm going to be, I got a Game Boy player. I mentioned it in a Minecraft episode. I don't know which will be up first, this or that, but, in case I got a Game Boy player. And that allows me to record Game Boy Advance games now. And I have quite a few games that I'd like to try. Recording, that is. So you can definitely look forward to that. There's also Kirby games that I'm planning on doing. Mainly thanks to Kirby's Dream Collection, allowing me to have like a ton of Kirby games to do. I'll probably start those up whenever I get into some of the longer Sonic games, like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, stuff like that. Because games like Kirby's Dream Land and Kirby's Adventure are short games like, well, Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So they can become my side projects, like the first 3 Sonic games have been for Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo Tooie. That's the idea anyway. I'm still not planning on doing Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I don't feel like I would be able to do it. However, at some point in the future, not in the foreseeable future, but at some point out there one day, I'll do the Game Boy Advance Banjo-Kazooie game because I can do it now. And it's a fun game, I enjoy it. Banjo-Kazooie Grundy's Revenge, it's called. For some reason, it's got a lot of flack on it. Well, I guess not a whole lot. It's not like people hate the game or anything. They're just kind of ambivalent to it. And, I quite like the game, really. It's a lot of fun. Even though it is rather different from the first 2 games, thanks just in part by being on the Game Boy Advance. They can't do as much. This song is just really great. And really, that's kind of a constant throughout the Banjo-Kazooie series as a whole. The music is always great. Though they did take a rather odd turn in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where the music in the game is pretty much just remixed songs from the first 2 games. I think that's the entirety of the soundtrack. I mean, the songs for the first 2 games are great, and so the songs in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts are great as well, by extension, but it seems kinda odd how they have no original music. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we'll be getting another Banjo-Kazooie game anytime in the future. Basically, Rareware is working solely on Kinect games for the Xbox 360 these days. So, unless we get a Banjo-Kazooie Kinect, which I wouldn't really want to see, we're not getting anything. My hopes are that eventually Nintendo buys out Banjo-Kazooie and maybe some of the other games that Rare has, like, I don't know, Conker's Bad Fur Day or something. Because it seems like Nintendo, they really know what they're doing with platformers. That is their thing. They are the platformer company. And so I think that if they got Banjo-Kazooie, they'd be able to do something. Now anyway, to the cutscene. Kazooie, you so crazy. raining life force! Kazooie is so great. Everybody's happy because we got literally all the Jinjos back into the village. Yep, about 11 hours. Well, over 11 hours. Probably nearing 12 at this point. And here she goes! Except that the target is only hitting his hand. That doesn't matter. Though it does make me wonder, where did this extra life force that they're putting into bottles come from? Because the machine only sucked up energy from Jingling in his castle. So it should only have the energy to replenish that. Who cares? Bottles is back. Oh, it's nothing that you haven't been through before. And hey, it's Jingling and Klungo for some reason. They should know that he's King Jingling. I mean, he lives right next door to the guy. And he's the king. Anyway. Yes, we rescued him from Grunty by beating him up repeatedly. After all, if anime's taught me anything, which it hasn't, it's that defeat means friendship. I actually learned that one from TV tropes, but don't tell anime. I hear it's very touchy about learning things from it. Yeah, let's partay! Banjo. Alright, folks. We're nearing the end. We've got some honeycombs over here for health. Right next to the device that has the life force in it, nonetheless. And look at this guy over here. Indeed he did. She really is. Well, fortunately, Kazooie, now that you're a dragon, you don't have any feathers, so let's go in. I don't think it'll actually do anything for me, though. Oh, actually did. Okay, good. It replenishes all of your stuff to max. So feathers, eggs, pretty sure it increases health, too. Anyway, now we get a nice climactic view of the laser beam and the skyline and stuff. Very nice. Here we have a nice little warp pad. Alright, folks. This is gonna be it. I'm gonna keep on going until I get to the end. This is the finale, everybody. It's official now. Indeed. Ah, yes, the card game. At the very beginning of the video game. Oh, wait 1 second, guys. You failed a spot check. There's a thing behind you. And by a thing, I mean Hag 1. That's right, that thing from the very beginning of the game that attacked Banjo's home is here as our final boss. I don't know how you could have missed it, Banjo, but regardless, you did. And now it's my turn to not miss it with explosions. Fortunately, Grundy isn't competent with machinery. That was really Congo's thing. Alright, so this starts out easy enough. We got laser beams. Nothing major. Just sit here and wait. Oh man, it's the quiz! Indeed she will. Her shots will be slow. What's the name of it? It's Bob! Indeed! Alright, so here you want to use fire eggs, or if you don't have dragons, ice eggs. They do the most damage per fire ring, basically. They do 2 damage, and you can fire like 2 at a time. Whereas grenade eggs, they do 3 damage, but you can only fire 1 at a time. And then regular eggs, you can fire 3, but they only do 1 damage. So overall, you're getting 4 damage per round if everything hits. And this still isn't hard to any extent. 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, okay, yeah. I only counted 10, whatever. Now something else is that it actually doesn't matter if you answer the questions correctly. Oh, by the way, you can only get to 10 damage on her before she goes to her next phase. She also drops honeycombs every time you get 10 health off of her, so that's important. Oh yeah, mortar cannon. Are you ready for explosions, everybody? I don't think you are. Anyway, this isn't hard to avoid at all. Probably the easiest thing she can do against you. Trash can. We already answered this one. Darn Quintil, are you running out of questions? Alright, there we go. It's another round done. Alright, double the explosions. But still no more difficult to avoid. Grundy, your explosions are failing. Into the factory sewers, why it's the clinkers! That's right. Oh yeah, I just got another bunch of HP off of her. trying to speed up her text, but whatever. I guess it's kind of my job to show faster text as well. Go. 50 HP up. Alright. Now, I'm gonna throw out a clockwork Kazooie egg, and you gotta enter this thing with it. Now, remember how I said that we'd be using the power of explosions? Well, now is the time. You better believe you heard an explosion. That's my thing. Alright, so now she'll be driving at you, but she'll also have lasers on the back end, making it difficult. And I'm running on the road. I don't even know how that was supposed to work. But it does work. That's all you need to know. Yeah, the honeyback machine really helps in this. I don't know. Gotta bring up fire eggs. There we go. Couldn't quite make it. Well, now she'll basically just eventually start installing. Have random injuries. Alright, gotta hurry prepare for the eggs. Come on, get in there. Yes, good. Of course, there are enemies in here, so you do have to avoid them. But that's not hard at all. Ha ha ha. The hag one is defeated. Now she uses her fastest. You've got to outmatch her in your shooting skills. The minions. They're not that difficult. Minions were never really major to begin. Your movement up and down, that is your sight. Oh boy. You will get to the ridiculous part, toxic gas, cyanide, and mustard. Now you're on a time limit, because you gotta do it before you run out of air. There we go, that wasn't too bad. Oh yeah! Until the winky button. Please, we learned a ton of secrets from your sister in the last game. We don't need this one too. Alright, so, yeah, her ultimate spell isn't that dangerous. Just hit her a few more times. Explosions! Banjo-Kazooie style. You know, I want to go back and take a tally of how many times I got hit, because I'm not sure if I really needed the honeyback cheese. But anyway. What? So wait 1 second. In the time it took for me to beat the final boss, the party's already over. You gotta be kidding me. As if you were any better in the first game. Then again, I guess in the first game it was just Banjo's sister that was in trouble. In this case, it was the whole world, so yeah. Oh boy, what's this kick around gonna be? Grundy's just ahead. Torturing the villain. That's definitely Banjo-Kazooie style. Open BK style now. Anyway. And there's Captain Blubber from the first game. Good times. He certainly did get that flying machine. And that's it, everybody. This has been Let's Play Banjo Tooie. I've had a great time sharing my experiences with this game with you all. There might be another bonus episode or two. There's still a few things to show. But for the most part, that's it, everybody. I've been Mr. Game Pie. I'll see you next time.